Into Indian market, even after import, they are costing cheaper. The scenario right now post COVID, this government is coming up with such a beautiful initiative of subsidizing such new manufacturers coming up with API facilities. Okay, so if you are manufacturing those bulk drugs or those bulk APIs which are not being made in India and were being imported from foreign destinations like Germany, Italy, or you name it, like from China, if you make those drugs now in India or bulk form in India, the government will subsidize your unit starting from 20% a year, and year on year they will give you more 15% onto your post sale. According to means the amount you sell, the government will subsidize you 20% of your gross sale. So this is just a recent guideline circular that has been released from the Ministry of Health. So coming up with this facility of API is very lucrative right now. The only challenge is coming up with the API is having technical knowledge about it, and having a certain buyers for those products. So is a challenge right now. Okay, so third point we are talking about this business idea again is like biotechnological products. Okay, we started Up Pharmaceutical, me and Umesh, we started this firm as a trading firm post HMR. Okay, the basic ideology into our mind was getting into an export market. So first year, to be true, like was not a good one for us. It was just a learning phase for us. Second year, like we started like sharing the brochures and product lists to some export clients via various social platforms available and some business communities available. So at that point of time, we came to know that it is not like, if you are a trader, you should not be like uh, sharing your products to them. If you are a trader, you accept any demand that comes to you. Okay, so that is how this biotechnological product, one of such query from Vietnam came to us. Okay, and there were clients from Vietnam who visited us, and we made them visit such biotechnological facility in Telangana, in Hyderabad. So we started, our first export consignment was we exported Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter. So these bacteria that are used to substitute chemical fertilizers in cultivations of shrimps and fish and all these products. So that way we started like exporting this product, and year on year basis we are exporting up to 2 to 3 metric tons of this product to Vietnam market. So once we exported this product in Vietnam, there are quite many other queries that started floating to us. So that is how we came to know about various APIs for veterinary products. The demands came, we procured it, and we started exporting to Vietnam and Sri Lanka and Nepal also. So that's how we came to know about APIs. But certain things are that the market is quite open for all these products if you are just trader right now. But the only barrier right now is for export market is that the information is easily accessible. So to whomsoever I'm buying my product, whomsoever I'm selling this product, this information and this all these data are sold by consultants after purchasing from shipping agencies. So due to that, your margins get exposed. So that was like one of the huge setback for us. So we were not like able to export on second year, third year basis. Many products were like substituted from our kitty. So that was the biggest reason we thought about like getting into one product area which we can manufacture it, and who can on whose costing control is into our hands. So in that time we got a query from Vietnam for application of a military tender for medical devices. So that was the basic point where we started thinking about, yes, we can start manufacturing of certain products. So then after we started the market research altogether, but that will come on later on. So biotechnology is also a very lucrative market. Okay, talking about various products in bio markets are like agro driven products like Nitrosobacter, Nitrobacter, Azobacters. Various enzyme driven products are also a very huge and lucrative market. Okay, right now it is mostly controlled by Japanese companies. These enzyme driven products, like one of these products is Ajinomoto. Okay, so these enzyme driven products are also a very much lucrative demand in the market if you can start like explore this venture as well. Okay, uh, other products like human consumption products are like Saccharomyces boulardii, and such products are very much new to the market right now. Okay, so if you can come up with any idea or any planning to set up a facility for this product, then also the market is very huge for this. Coming to the fourth point is medical research. So what is basically medical research? I have divided it into four different parts. What are the medical research driven companies do? They are basically into R&Ds. Okay, then they are into testing of biocompatibility service, what they provide, bioequivalence studies, what they do, and then the clinical trials. This is a very technical driven area, so a core competence is required, and a team of good research scientists you need. So it is a matter of great revenues right now. If we are thinking like our product should be made globally renowned, or if you want to get into some developed markets like Europe, US, Latin American markets, your products must be clinically tested, clinically trially approved. It should be biologically compatible. Okay, so this area right now is also in a great demand of medical research. And major companies for medical researches are located in Bangalore, Hyderabad are the key centers. A few companies have started in Ahmedabad as well.
Ian,
Okay. Yes.
sorry for interruption.
Yes. 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 Please.
Just here I want to know, and as well as the audience are also want to know,
Yes.
that how we can select the any of the area
Yeah.
for setting up the
Yeah.
production unit, as well
Yeah.
as what are the revenues which is
Yes.
available
Yes.
for best
Yes.
one.
Yes. Yeah. This point we'll cover it in next slide. Okay. Okay. Is it okay
Yes,
with
yes,
you, sir? We'll
yes,
cover it in
yes,
next
yes.
slide. Yeah. So the fifth parameter that I'm going to discuss is the market for medical devices. There is a lot of demand in medical devices post COVID. Okay, and the market is such that even non-technical persons are also willing to invest their lot of money in various medical devices firms right now. So medical device are basically divided into four classifications: class A, class B, class C, and class D. These are as per the latest MDR guidelines. The data is available on cdsco.co.in. Okay, yeah. So class A are those products which requires a minimum amount of sterilities and very less amount of precisions are required, like such as cotton gauze, and all these products come into class A. The product that we manufacture is class B, that is disposable syringes. The class C products are IV sets and infusion set are those products which are into class C, and the class D is the most critical of medical devices. They are like basically like hip joint, ball joint implants, cardiac stents. All this comes into medical devices. Okay. So talking about like how do you select a particular area of your interest getting into manufacturing? So first of all, what you see is the current trend of the market. There are few things in your mind that yes, I want to get into manufacturing of tablet capsule, but what tablet capsule you want to make is only defined by what market trends are. So you will have to decide whether you want to get into general tablet capsules or whether you want to get into medical device. This is first of all, once you sit for a project, there should be at least, your mind should be open for at least minimum 2-3 business ideas. Okay, that whether we want to go for API, which API, what category, where to do it. There are many points, okay, that we'll cover in a few slides that are coming ahead. So current trends of the product is very important. Selecting a project. What is the demand in the market? Okay, if you are coming up with a very innovative idea that I'll make a pulse oximeter in India market, it is very much demanded product right now. Yeah, selling at 3,000 rupees cost at retail right now during COVID, which was available at 1,200 rupees. But what is the amount of investment that is going into setting up this facility? What is the technology transfer that I need to take? What is the cost of machineries that are involved into it? And after investment of a huge amount of around 4, 5, 6 years, and post the production licenses are available and you are hardly able to sell 5,000 pieces a month, is not a viable project. May it be like a huge margin driven product, but the volumes of sales are not there. So you have to always keep into mind that there should always be an equilibrium to the amount of investment that you make and the volume you sell, because your only volume is going to define that what revenues and what margins you are generating and what amount of capital liabilities onto you are being taken care of. Yeah, so this is very vital in the market survey point. I specifically mentioned only 4 points. It's a very vast area. Just selecting a particular project is not altogether like, yes, I want to do it, and I have those resources. But doing that project, you always have to keep that market scenario in your mind. That is very much important. So can I go to other point of future product and advancement? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So talking about products, future and advancement. Yeah. So this is the same reason, like I'm telling you, the market for pulse oximeters, right? It's such a market that like products future, I don't know. It is not very much predictable. Okay. And what advancement in the technologies may come, because these mobile companies, this are coming up with lot many mobile applications that can be like health optimizer for many parameters to your body. Just wearing an Apple Watch can give you your heart rate, your ECG, your pulse. Maybe in future they come up with such device that they can even tell you what is your sugar level in your body, what are the enzymes, or what are the level of vitamins in your body, just getting a sense from your sweat. So it's a huge market, but it is technologically driven market. And what advancement you can think may be coming, reading the future is very much important for your product, that what you want to get into. Similarly, in our case, like the basic brief idea was manufacturing of syringe was that we wanted to get into such product that does not need a good amount of promotional marketing. These products are like always in demand. Okay, the more you make, the more like you are able to penetrate into the market. There is nothing as such technical about it to a common person, but the only technicality is like how economical you can make this product to compete China into global market. This is the biggest thing that Indian people has to learn, how to make a product equivalently good, certifiable, economically viable, and product availability into the foreign markets with relevant certifications. Yeah. So these are the few parameters that you always have to keep in your mind. Okay, my basic parameter for getting into this project of syringe is the basic thing is its demand. I already had a few inquiries floating to me since 2-3 years. We were even willing to get into API markets, but like the amount of cost of investment and ROI was not uh, a good sign to us. The apart from that, the break-even parameter was also not reaching up to 4 to 5 years. So
Priyank,
yes,
sorry
sir.
for interruption
Yes,
here.
yes, yes, yes.
Just I want to know that what are the standard protocol for return on investment, and what is the great deal for getting the ROI on
Yeah,
the certain kind of
yeah, yeah,
manufacturing
yeah,
or
yeah,
things?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So I'll take this to next slide. Like see, okay,
Yeah.
this I just mentioned one point. What is a techno commercial report? Okay. So what is a techno commercial product? There is an idea into your brain. Okay, I want to make this product. I want to get into manufacturing of this product. Okay, you do all the desk research, you make all the datas, you make your own project. If you take such projects to the banks are not interested to invest into your projects. Okay, we had been to almost 6-7 banks for our project. Then after, like, one of the bankers suggested, "Hey, this project report does not seems to be up to the mark." Okay, so then he suggested, make a professional techno commercial project. Okay, so who makes this techno commercial projects? There are certain certified charter engineers. Okay, and they have this skill of developing like a simple project into presentable stuff. They charge you a lot, but this report of techno commercial are very much right now in the need in the market. Okay, one such report that we got generated, and post generating that report, the very first bank we approached post this techno commercial stuff, we got approved. Okay, for the business loans. Okay, so talking about this break even stuff, what are the parameters that you consider for getting into a project, right? The cost of your land. Okay, which area that you are going to come up with your project, what project that you are doing, what is the amount of investments in terms of civil work that you are doing, what is the amount of machinery that you are getting into your project, what is the amount of team that you need, what is the amount of certification cost. Okay, what is the amount of basic minimum inventories that you need to do. So there are many parameters that are involved. Okay, so you calculate on those basis, you calculate the amount of investment that goes into the project. Okay, apart from it, like what amount of production that you will do a month. Okay, so probably like we make 60 to 65 75 lakh syringe a month. Okay, So on that basis, so what is the amount of product that you make? Okay, and you minus, like what you subtract from it at the end of the day is your basically capital liabilities onto you, your labor expenditures, your utility expenditures. Okay, and post that you get a particular amount of revenue to you. So that revenue is to be like calculated for next 4 5 years or 3 years, to just see that when your capital liabilities get completed. Okay, for us, like the capital liability comes up to 4 years, on a positive note that we are doing right at this scenario what we are doing. So my project would be probably like would be capital investment free from bank loans and all the things would be around 4 years from point of time. Okay, so any project right from 4 year to 7 to 8 years, if you can up to 7 to 8 years, if you can get down this all this capital investment that you have borrowed it, this is a good viable project. That what me and Umesh, we both think is okay. This is up to us. Okay, if somebody has a good amount of investment with him, okay, and he does not need any loans from the market, he has to think that the amount of capital he as an investor has invested into that project. Okay, what is the opportunity cost of that money that he has invested into the project? Okay, means probably say he has invested 5 cr of investment into a manufacturing facility. At what time he is able to draw 5 cr from his project, calculating the interest and what is the opportunity cost of that money is.
Priyanka, if I want to know that what are the percentage in the term of percentage per year,
Hmm, hmm.
what should be a ROI?
Okay. So this all depends upon the costing parameter of your products. See, what once we sit for costing of a particular product, we calculate the liability cost of loans. We calculate the cost for the labor leverages. What are the utility cost in the project? What are the overages? What are the miscellaneous cost in the project? That all this particular amount of cost we do take consider in the costing of this product. Okay, so you get a particular idea of like what is your X factory cost. Okay, so in the X factory cost, the company's profit margins are around 10 to 12%. Okay, and remaining amount is your capital liabilities onto you, your material cost, your labor wages, your utility costs. Okay, your wear and tears, your machinery depreciation cost. You consider everything into these things. ओके, सो ऐसा माना जाता है कि करके अगर ये प्रोडक्ट आपको 4 साल के अंदर कोई आपकी फैक्ट्री ऋण मुक्त करा सकती है और आपको पर्टिकुलर लेबर्स की सब सैलरी सब निकाल सकती है, और एट द एंड ऑफ द डे 4 साल में अगर आपने एज अ इन्वेस्टर एक भी रुपया निकाला नहीं है कोई प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर से, देन यू आर अ वेरी गुड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट. Okay, yeah, so these are the parameters we generally consider during the costing of the product. Yeah,
Great.
So if I'll just share you a brief about what is the content for techno commercial viability of this project. I'll share this copy with you, Saurabh sir and Abhishek sir. Okay, so
Yes,
how a normal project can be designed so beautifully that if you show it to any investor, he's ready to give you any chunk of his amount from his pocket for your project. Okay, so there are masters in the market who will generate a very beautiful reports for you if you pay them a good amount of money to draw money from any investors. Yeah. Okay, so should we go to the next slide?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so once if considering once you are clear with what project you need to do. Okay, now I am just giving you like my experience. Okay, my and Umesh experience in this project, what we have gone through is, okay, right from planning to execution and to running the project. Okay, so we'll start with the project planning and timeline. Okay, let's be very fast. Okay, it's already 4:30. Yes, so major parameter is location screening. Okay, so where do you locate your plant is very important right now. Okay, because there are certain zones where you cannot do. If I'm coming up with an API facility, I cannot do into a regular manufacturing industrial corridors. Okay, there are especially state-wise allotted regions where I can do my manufacturing of chemicals or APIs. In Gujarat, such areas, Daman, Vapi, Silvas, Nandeshwar, there are a few areas decided by government that you can do your production in these areas only. Okay, so location screening is very important. Okay, in case of medical devices and general tablet capsule products, there is no specific set guideline. Okay, you can set up these units at any place. Okay, there is one more thing, that if you have a very good opportunity, you can go for SEZs as well. Okay, in case of special economic zone that are defined by governments right now, are very lucrative areas to invest your money into, because they don't charge you for the land right now. Okay, they just give you a lease for some particular 30, 50, 40 years. They give you land on lease, so the investment on land is zero. And you have to pay a particular amount of rent to the government, and you get all these benefits. You can purchase all your raw material from local market itself without tax, and you can sell it on to export market to get a good hold of markets and revenues into your pockets. Okay, so this is one more area that you can look into. Okay, and so location screening is very much important. Okay, if I want to set up a syringe plant, probably say in Sikkim or Arunachal Pradesh, it is very difficult, because the supply of raw material is a very big issue. Okay, so you always need to see like where your raw material comes from. Try to select your location depending on the nearest availability of your supplies. That is very important. Okay, so thinking of the particular area of selection is very much important. Okay, we are optimally located on national highway number 8, that is between Ahmedabad and Baroda. Okay, and the nearest product that like we are procuring raw material from Reliance. Okay, the plant is in Hazira in Surat, so availability of raw material is very easy to us. Okay, the carting cost for this material is also very much important. The logistics cost on your raw material is very much important, that many projects they don't think. But at the end of the day, the cost of logistics itself is a huge cost in your project, which is on the both the side. It's on purchase side, it's on the sales side. Okay, so location is very much important. Okay, manufacturing plan and drawing and government approval. Yes, so there are three types of drawings that generally goes into any pharma or any medical device plant. Okay, so there is an architect who designs your civil facility. Okay, who just okay, there is an electrical consultant who will draw your all the electrical fittings of all your machines, and all the electrical drawings he will do for you. And third is GMP or ISO compliance drawing. GMP and ISO compliance drawing is like how your facility can be put it in front of government or some licensing body, that they may approve that yes, it is as per the term of GMP standard or ISO standard, or like MDR standard, like for the medical devices in CDSCO. Okay, then talking about once your project is finalized, your drawings are done, you get it approved from like Food and Drug Authority, or you get it approved from central government Delhi in many of the cases. Okay, so once your planning is done, you start with the civil work. Okay, once your civil work starts, the next step what you do is like you select the selection of machinery is very much important. Okay, for us in our project, what was important is to select those machinery which are cost viable. Okay, and they give more production. So there were three vendors for us for selecting machineries, basically for the assembly process. One company was from Germany, second company was from South Korea, and third company was from China. To be sorry, but we procured the machinery from China after selecting all these vendors, because first of all, they were cost competent. The production capacity was almost to the level of German machines. And third was like the availability of their parts was easily available in India. Okay, so this was the basic thinking of selecting machinery from China. Okay, we personally went to see the machines, then we took trial runs of this machine. We got calibrated these machines. So your selection of machinery is very much important into your project, because that will be the only thing that is going to define your whole project, whole investment. So selection of machinery is very much important for your project. Okay, see what are the now coming up. Yes, now you have finalized your machinery, that from where I'm going to get these machineries from. The next step what you do is you take pre-approvals from various government setups. Okay, the first one of these we come across was to take approval from groundwater management to use this underground water for your production facility, and to comply on to their set norms of amount of utility of water that you can do, and the amount of water discharge that is coming out of your plant, and how to manage it was one of the approval that we took. Okay, approval of pollution control board is very much important. Okay, nowadays this Western economies are very much focused on to developing market like China, India, Vietnam. This Western countries are almost ready to crucify you if you are not complying to this pollution control norms globally. Okay, so this is one of the approval that you have to take from your local state authority. Okay, power grid connection is very much important in your scenario right now, is because in case of my factory, like we have calculated the load cost of machinery that it is going to use right now. Means in my case we have taken 150 kilowatt of power. So calculation of your electrical consumption is very much necessary. You don't over select the demand, or you don't over less select the demand. Okay, there's always a equilibrium that you have to select, because that is going to decide the monthly power cost of your project. Okay, so this pre-approvals are done. Post that, you start up with the internal utility planning and execution. Okay, so as discussed that like the electrical consultant will give you the drawings, so you go ahead with this power cable drawings into your factory. Okay, no power cable should be visible into your plant if you are doing a pharma or a good food factory, food and beverage factory. They should be concealed. This is a strict norm that you, whatever standard of cablings that you are using should be underground. It should be not visible with the naked eye. Okay, so this is a very important parameter that you consider. Okay, then you comes like internal water supply and planning. So whatever like power consumption, water consumption, all the utilities that you consider for yourself in the project are to be concealed. They should be not visible by naked eye. Okay, what is the internal floor work? Means as per various guidelines, if you want your plant to be certified as per guidelines, okay, there is a particular amount of flooring work is to be done. Like what kind of epoxy you are doing it to maintain minimum dust and hygiene in your production area is very much important. Okay, coming to point of like clean room HVAC work. Okay, what is clean room HVAC work is to maintain minimum amount of particle count into the sterile production area. Okay, in our production facility there are basically 5 critical areas where major production is taking place. All those areas are covered by clean room HVAC work. This is nothing but like a modernized concept of air conditioning, which has particular amount of filters into those areas, and the positive air comes in and the negative charged air goes back into the system. This is a thumb rule that each and every pharma plant or medical device plant has to have, and it is one of the cost driven parameter. Okay, it is cost driven. Means in our facility we have almost 28 tons of HVAC systems. Okay, so it is costing of 30-35 lakh rupees, but it is compulsory as to be certified from government authorities to start the productions. Okay, so once your HVAC work is done, you go ahead with the machine installations. Okay, so that is also very much important. Like if you are importing it, how to import it. In our scenario, we have imported machinery and we are not paid taxes against government facility of EPCG bond system. Okay, we have given credit guarantee to the government that this amount of export we will do in next 7 years. So kindly please forego our duties. So we have saved 30% of the import duty on importing machineries. So that is how you can go ahead, okay, in importing machineries and installing machineries. Okay, lab are always important parameters into our medical facility, and your lab should be set up into such manner that it is as per GLP practice. Okay, coming into regulatory part. So once all your production facility is set up, your civil work is done, your pre-licensing is done, and then you take trial runs of your plant before applying for audit. So at that stage, what comes into is the approval process, like project trial run or pre-audit or documentation. At this stage, whatever efforts that you have put into your project is to be documented as per MDR guidelines of medical devices. Okay, there are 36 different set of documents that you have to maintain for your plant. Okay, which will be audited once an auditor is there into your plant. Okay, so in case of medical devices, first of all you have to get your plan approved, then you have to select your machineries, you have to start your civil work. Post that, on installation you have to do trial run of your machineries, then you have to upload all these 36 set of documents onto Sugam website. Okay, on uploading these documents, if they have any query, they will mail you. You have to reply them within 7 days. on post up, and when they accept that everything is okay, then they will intimate state government that they are ready for the audit. If you let us know, then we can take up the audit. So state again goes to the central government and say that yes, now you can come to our state and take audit. So Delhi CDSCO, what they have done, they have selected 3 primary nodal bodies. So now the audits in medical devices especially are taken by private bodies like Intertech, TUV, are certification driven companies. So a neutral audit comes. They have started it from 2017. The only reason into doing this is to get the medical device and pharma facility to the global standards. Okay. So once this is done, you go for final audit. Okay. Then final audit is one of the toughest part of your whole project. Okay. It may shed a lot of amount of money from your pocket, because your facility during the time of first audit getting your license is a very huge thing, because all your investments are just dependent on a signature of an auditor. So you make your factory compliant. We don't leave even a single loophole into the audit. Okay, so that is very important. Okay, so once your final audit is done, if there are any queries at the end of auditor, they will let you know, and you have to rectify these queries within a period of a month. And once you are done with that, they give you the approval and you can start your manufacturing process. Okay. Sorry, I'm very fast right now, but the topic is very vast. Each and every topic I can talk for almost.
Priyank, it is going very fine. It is very fine.
Take
Yeah.
your time. Take your time.
The subject is vast, and like covering such subject, like for me, it is like last 3 years of experience getting into 1 hour is it's such a
Please
tough
take your
task.
time, Priyank.
Yeah,
Please,
yeah, yeah. No,
please
yes,
take
sir.
your time.
So coming up to third fundamental, post-regulatory is governance. Okay. So we were talking about funding of your project. Now, how you get this money from? This is the biggest headache of I have a good plan. Okay. That is techno-commercially viable. Okay. I have only 15, 20, 25 lakh rupees of savings of my previous job, or my family can support me up to 25 lakh. The project is costing me 3 crore rupees. Now what should I do? This is the biggest hurdle that any entrepreneur will feel getting into a production facilities to get funding. Okay. It's like me and my partner went to 6 7 banks for this project, and like it was like I haven't been to any temple that many times. 6 months we have gone to this bank twice a day for like getting funds from them. Okay. And it is a very tough part. So like, so that's what I'm telling you, this techno commercial report will always help you get a good advisor of a charter accountant. Okay, go for a professional charter accountant who can present your project into a beautiful way. No doubt he will charge you a particular amount of fee for your presentation to your bank, but that money is worth actually, because you are ready to invest some good amount of money. And like somebody like an angel investor or bank will also, if they are ready to invest 2, 2, 3, 4, 5 crores of their capital into your project, they must see that how viable the project is. Okay, bank will not straight away give you money. It is like a branch level की जो capacity है वो maximum 15-20 लाख से ऊपर ज्यादा फंड देने की नहीं है. Okay, अगर बड़े projects होते हैं तो like this big projects are taken care from the central offices. Okay, in my case we got funding from Punjab and Sindh Bank. Okay, it is like its head office is located in Delhi. So big projects जो होते हैं उनकी decisions इनकी HO से ली जाती है करके. So how professionally you are presenting your project to any particular investor is very much important. Okay, so getting funding is a tough task in a project. Okay, talking about subsidies, selecting a project should always also think about that what are the government support that we are getting. In our project, like we are getting 2 basic support. One is from state government. Okay, we are getting around 25 lakh rupees of subsidy. Okay, under state subsidy scheme, and 15 lakh is CLCSS that we are getting from central government Delhi. Post this, whatever interest that we are paying to the bank on the amount of capital we have drawn, state government is supporting us up to 8% of interest that state government is giving back to us, and we are paying it to bank. Okay, so out of 9.5% of capital interest that I am getting, 8% is taken care by state government. Okay, so selecting a particular project is also like very much dependent on what all the government perks, what are the, ये सब चीजें भी बहुत ज्यादा important है ना। तो जो गवर्नमेंट सब्सिडीज जो मिलती है उसका एक थरो स्टडी होना चाहिए, क्योंकि बहुत सारी सब्सिडीज ऐसी होती है कि हमको पता भी नहीं होता है करके, एंड वो चली भी जाती है। तो कीपिंग अ ब्रीफ स्टडी ऑन टू सब्सिडीज इज ऑल्सो वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट। अगर आप देखने जाए तो मेरे टोटल हमारे प्रोजेक्ट कॉस्ट का हमको 8% हमको गवर्नमेंट से स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड वापस मिल रहा है, और उसके अलावा मैं जो भी इंटरेस्ट पे कर रहा हूँ प्रोजेक्ट के लिए, है ना, टू माय कैपिटल इन्वेस्टर, वो भी मेरा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट टेक केयर कर रहा है। So this is a very much important right now at the stage of initiation. This is very much important. Once you are done, you are growing, आपका plant, आपका facility, आपका brand 10-15 years old हो गया है, तो market will take care of it. You will get good amount of profit margins और आपका volumes भी अच्छा करेगा। But जब initially जब आपको market में penetrate होना है, उस time पे like subsidies और government support जो आपको मिलेगी, that is very crucial at the time of setup of your project, starting of your project. Okay. And talking about operations, and there are many challenges for operations also. Okay, now selecting your team is also that vital. Okay, I cannot afford a quality control manager with 80 years of experience who is charging me 80,000 a month. Is not possible for me. So like, how do I select a proper candidate who fits into my parameter of salary slab? What are the amount of labor that I am going to introduce into my company? How many technical operators of machine like I have to grab from some other company and like get it here, and get my local workers trained to run this machine is also very much important. Okay, so always keep into mind, it's all together like economics involved into like getting the costing of your product is altogether economics, and you have to juggle everything. May it be your like salaries of your people, may it be like the amount of subsidies that you get. Okay, we are even taking subsidies for this electrical consumptions we are using. So we have taken 5 years of subsidy onto electrical consumptions. So on an average, we are saving 17% of amount of money on the total the bills that we are generating into factory right now. Okay, so if you consider like 17% of the total power consumption of a month is up to 35,000 we are saving a month. At the end of the year, that amount comes to 4.5 lakh rupees. That 4.5 lakh rupees I can use it for salary of my vital areas of people. Yeah, so these are the things that you have to keep into your mind, that a penny saved is always going to help your project. Okay, and this is what I always think, and this is my WhatsApp line as well, and it's written by me, that only braves have goodwill to struggle. Okay, so be brave and have goodwill to struggle, challenge and push your limits. Okay, always challenge your limits. Okay, one day or some other day, it's been 8 years for me and Umesh to reach at this level of project. We are doing trading as well, but getting into production is very much important, because service industry is going to impact a lot. If India has to grow economically, if it is to be like presentable into global market, production is only thing that we have to focus on to. Service industry has been hampered a lot प्री कोविड पोस्ट कोविड, बट 5 साल के बाद ऐसा सिनेरियो है कि ट्रेडिंग में या सर्विस इंडस्ट्री में स्लो डाउन है ही है. इट इज गोइंग टू बी देयर. ओके, नाउ वी आर ओपन फॉर क्वेश्चंस इफ एनी क्वेश्चंस आर देयर.
Great, Priyank. Thank you so much. Dr. Abhishek, can we take some questions?
Yes,
sir. Sir, Priyank, the first question is that Om Prakash Sharma ji has written that what about KSM and intermediates availability? So
intermediates for the API, sir?
Nothing is required. Only it is written that what about the KSM and the intermediates availability. So I think the point when you touched about the API, I think
yes.
it is in
so,
this.
सर अभी क्या है, अभी मैं बताऊं सर, जैसे क्लोराइड्स है, ब्रोमाइड्स है, नाइट्राइड्स है ना, दिस ये अपन पीरियोडिक टेबल देखते हैं मेंडलीफ का ना, तो हम लोग ये जो सारे एलिमेंट्स देखते हैं. ठीक है, अब एपीआई पैरासिटामोल बनाने के लिए एसिटाइल सैलिसिलिक एसिड चाहिए. ठीक है, अब एसिटाइल सैलिसिलिक एसिड इंडिया में कोई बना ही नहीं रहा है सर. वो तो एक दिक्कत है ना. अब चाइना पे डिपेंडेंट है कि एसिटाइल सैलिसिलिक आएगा चाइना से, तो हम पैरासिटामोल में कन्वर्ट करेंगे एक प्रोसेस से. तो ये हमको बल्क ड्रग में भी तो मास्टरी लानी है ना. द बेस्ट एग्जांपल ऑफ इसका ये है कि सन फार्मास्यूटिकल वाज द कंपनी that started manufacturing bulk drugs. ठीक है, 90s से पहले वो लोग बल्क ड्रग्स बनाते थे. उसके बाद वो एपीआईज में आए, है ना. सब कंपनियों को एपीआईज दिया उन लोगों ने, डिपेंडेंट कर दिया सारी कंपनियों को. और उसके
Right.
बाद उन लोगों ने फॉर्मुलेशन में आए। तो उन लोगों ने बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन और फॉरवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन इतना बेहतरीन किया है कि इनका डिपेंडेंसी है नहीं ज्यादातर इंपोर्ट्स पे।
Correct, correct, correct.
तो एपीआईज के अंदर ये है कि अभी एपीआई से भी पीछे जाके हमको बल्क ड्रग्स में मेहनत बहुत करना है सर,
Right, right,
है ना।
right, right,
तो
right.
ये एक पैरामीटर हमको अभी देखना पड़ेगा करके, जब तक ये बल्क ड्रग्स का डिमांड हमारा बढ़ता जाएगा हमको खुद ही बनाना पड़ेगा, अगर हमको एक अच्छे क्वालिटी एपीआईज के लिए हमको प्रोडक्ट चाहिए तो।
Right, right, right. Thank you, Priyank.
Yes, sir.
There is one more question, that which sector is best for future career, either pharmaceuticals or medical devices after COVID-19? Harshita
both-
ji is asking.
नहीं, both the careers are equally lucrative.
Yes.
Okay, फार्मा में जाने का एक चैलेंज ये है कि आपको मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और आपको मार्केटिंग दोनों पर इक्वल फोकस करना है।
Correct.
मैं अभी हम लोग ये मानते हैं कि मार्केटिंग करना एक इंडस्ट्री है और बनाना भी एक इंडस्ट्री है।
Right.
तो फार्मा के लिए अभी क्या है करके कि आप दोनों ही इंडस्ट्री को एक साथ टच कर रहे हो। तो
Correct,
अगर
correct.
आपका प्लानिंग अगर ऐसा है कि अगर मैं सिर्फ इन्वेस्ट करके कॉस्ट कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोडक्ट बना लूं, तब तो मार्केट आपके लिए खुला है। आप कॉस्ट पे बाजार में जा रहे हो कि ये प्रोडक्ट मेरी इस कंपनी की प्रोडक्ट से बेहतर, उससे भी बेटर क्वालिटी है, सर्टिफाइड है, और आई एम गिविंग यू 5 पैसे लेस, देन योर प्रोडक्ट इज इन डिमांड अगेन। यानी
Correct,
आपको बेचने के लिए मेहनत नहीं करनी है।
Right.
अब इंडिया के अंदर टोटल आप देखने जाएंगे तो मेरे हिसाब से कम 15,000 कंपनियां हैं जो छोटी या बड़ी फार्मा कंपनीज है, छोटी बड़ी ये इसमें हर्बल भी आ गया और इसमें मॉडर्न मेडिकेशंस भी आ गया है उसके
Right.
अंदर, है ना। तो इतनी सारी कंपनियों के बीच में हमारी जनरल टैबलेट कैप्सूल पैरासीटामोल लेके उतरना वो बहुत मुश्किल है,
Very tough, very tough, very
है ना।
tough.
तो तुम या तो कॉस्ट कॉम्पिटिटिव बना के उतर जाओ, है ना। और जब अभी ये सिनारियो हमारी सिरिंज इंडस्ट्री के अंदर हम सोचते हैं तो इंडिया के अंदर 14 या 15 इंडस्ट्रीज है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फैसिलिटी है सिरिंज के लिए। तो हमारे लिए कॉस्ट कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोडक्ट जाके उतर के सब्सिट्यूट हमको करवाना वो इट्स नॉट दैट टफ। बट जब तुम्हारे सामने कम से कम 100 कंपनियां पैरासिटामोल बेच रही है और तुम्हें अपनी प्रोडक्ट अंदर पेनिट्रेट करवानी है तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट है।
Right. So, Priyank, you are manufacturing the syringes for the Indian market, or are you exporting it also?
No, we are exporting also.
You are exporting the
just
syringes
2
also.
days back, like we shipped and consignment for Yemen. Okay, हमने 2 consignment syringe के export किए हैं।
Great, great, great.
Syringe is the only market जो इंडिया कॉम्पिटिटिव बनाती है और ग्लोबल स्टैंडर्ड पे चाइना से सस्ती भी बनाती है।
Wow, wonderful, wonderful.
है ना। इवन आफ्टर गेटिंग मेजर मशीनरी फ्रॉम चाइना, इंडिया इज मेकिंग मोर कॉम्पिटिटिव सिरिंजेस एज कंपेयर टू चाइना, है ना। तो ऐसे सेक्टर पे इंडिया को फोकस करना पड़ेगा कि उस सेक्टर में अभी जैसे अब कोविड के टाइम पे हम लोग पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर इंपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, हम थर्मोमीटर जैसी चीज भी नहीं बनाते सर। हाँ, we were not even making PPE kits, and the market demanded, like we were so surplus that government allowed to export these PPE kits.
Right.
तो we will have to come up with such technologies, या हमको कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा करके कि हमारी imports कम हो जाए तो हमारा forex का। Yes, sir.
One thing I want to share here, as you told in your journey, you have to cross all the barriers regarding the funding or passing the project from the government side and as well as the regulatory. But I think that government has to be also focused on ease of doing the business. That is much more important, because nowadays what happens, if you want to develop any of the industry hub, whether the API hub or the devices hub, then first of the thing is that to encourage the young entrepreneur, the government has to be think twice and thrice about ease of doing business. That is much more important.
Sir, I'll let you know the amount of places that we had been for this project, right from Gram Panchayat, okay, then Nagar Panchayat, right, then to Collectorate Office, then to Food and Drug Office of District, Food and Drug Office State, then Delhi, then GPCB, Pollution Control Board, then Department for Water Control, then Labor Laws. Then I may count you more than 15-16 departments that we had to go and scratch our heads. Okay.
Right.
अभी इन लोग कर रहे हैं सिंगल विंडो सिस्टम से, बहुत सारे अपडेट्स आए इधर। लाइक गुजरात के अंदर एक IFP पोर्टल पे है, तो ऑल द गवर्नमेंट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट सर्विसेज आर अवेलेबल ऑन IFP. You have to apply online, but at the end of the day you will at least have to go once or twice to these departments, otherwise your file will not get moved.
Right,
ओके,
right, right.
सो यहाँ पे भी हमको बहुत कंट्रोल करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि एक एंटरप्रेन्योर या एक कोई भी इन्वेस्टर अपने स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द एज में पैसा लगा रहा है, उसका अगर तुम एक प्रोजेक्ट कॉस्ट के अंदर टोटल 5% का पैसा अगर फाइल मूव करने में चला देगा, तो उसके लिए तो वो कैपिटल लॉस है ना सर.
Yes.
So that is one more challenge that we will always have to overcome.
Yeah, Priyank, there is one more question, that what are some of the certifications required to penetrate the international market? For
Okay.
example, product like syringes, and what are some companies which can, so the question is regarding certification for the international markets.
Right. For domestic market में अगर हम फार्मा की बात करें, तो एक तो तुम्हारा फूड एंड ड्रग है, FDA लाइसेंस.
FDA,
यस, जो
right.
बेसिक लाइसेंस है आपको मैन्युफैक्चर करने के लिए. देन देयर इज अ सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ GMP, गुड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, GMP का एक सर्टिफिकेट, दैट इज आल्सो इशूड बाय स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. थर्ड सर्टिफिकेट इज WHO GMP. ठीक है, वो इंटरनेशनल बॉडी आपको ऑडिट करेगी और यू विल बी एबल टू एक्सपोर्ट योर WHO ड्रिवन प्रोडक्ट टू अफ्रीकन मार्केट्स है, साउथ ईस्ट एशियन मार्केट में WHO चल जाएगा आपका, है ना. यू कैन इवन गो टू लैटिन अमेरिकन मार्केट, उज्बेकिस्तान, यहाँ पे WHO से टैबलेट कैप्सूल एक्सपोर्ट कर पाओगे. इफ गोइंग इनटू यूरोप, आपको चाहिए EU GMP चाहिए आपको. ठीक है, देन अगेन इफ यू गो टू US, देन इट इज US FDA. Okay, then if you go to Australia, there is a TGA certification to export into Australian countries. Okay, तो हर एक कंट्रीज के अपने अपने ऑथोराइजेशन है, वो हमको लेने पड़ेंगे. इनकी नोडल हेल्थ बॉडीज अपने यहाँ पे ऑडिट के लिए आएगी, अपनी फैसिलिटी को सर्टिफाई करेगी, देन यू कैन एक्सपोर्ट इट. बट इफ यू हैव EU GMP और यू हैव US FDA, देन यू आर लाइक, आप कहीं पे पीछे नहीं रहेंगे करके. टॉकिंग अबाउट मेडिकल डिवाइसेस, जैसे इंजेक्शंस है, IV सेट्स है, पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर्स है, ये सब मेडिकल डिवाइस में, सूचर्स हो गए, ये सारे, उसके लिए आपको अभी गवर्नमेंट ट्रांजिशन में लेगा ही. पहले स्टेट अथॉरिटीज के पास, सब सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के पास, CDSCO के पास चला गया है. तो नाउ दे आर इशूइंग MDR लाइसेंसेस. ओके, दैट इज वैलिड फॉर ऑल द होल कंट्री के लिए. तो MDR लाइसेंस के बिहाफ पे आप अफ्रीका तक एक्सपोर्ट कर पाएंगे, थर्ड वर्ल्ड कंट्रीज भी एक्सपोर्ट कर पाएंगे. और अगर आपको यूरोपियन मार्केट में जाना है तो CE सर्टिफिकेशन चाहिए आपके पास. ठीक है, CE सर्टिफिकेशन भी इट इज कॉस्ट ड्रिवन. तो यानी एक प्रोडक्ट का सर्टिफिकेशन लेना, इट्स आपको 17-18 लाख रुपए का खर्चा है, और 1-1.5 साल का आपका मेहनत लगेगा उसके पीछे.
Here, if you go for any of the certification, wherever you have to opt for any of the local agent or something else.
नहीं सर, उसमें क्या होता है करके कि देयर आर कंसल्टेंट्स अवेलेबल. ओके, वो कंसल्टेंट्स किसके लिए होता है? कंसल्टेंट्स उसके लिए होते हैं कि जिनके डॉक्यूमेंटेशन ठीक नहीं है ना, उसके जो SOPs है, उसके प्रोटोकॉल्स है, उसके डॉक्यूमेंटेशन डे टू डे नहीं मेंटेन हो रहे, उसके पास, है ना, तो ही डज नॉट हैज अ कोर स्ट्रेंथ टू अप्रोच फॉर द सर्टिफिकेशन. देन ही विल हायर अ कंसल्टेंट हु विल कम टू योर फैसिलिटी and he will manage all your documents and make it presentable for these authorities to visit your plant. So
and if you have done your documentation well, then there is no need to hire any of the consultant at all.
मैं प्रिफर करता हूँ कि देयर शुड बी ऑलवेज अ कंसल्टेंट. आप मैं यही मानता हूँ कि आप अगर 100% पे भी है ना, तो भी आपको एक सिफारिश जो ये चाहिए, आपको एक कहीं आगे एक स्टेप लेके जाने के लिए, है ना, एक कंसल्टेंट चाहिए ही चाहिए. वो हम लोग ये मानते हैं. ओके, हम लोग ने जैसे डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, हम लोग ने पूरा MDR का गाइडलाइन पढ़ के, हमने सारे इन हाउस हम लोगों ने डेवलप किए हैं डॉक्यूमेंट्स. बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे उसको किस तरह में प्रेजेंट करना सर ना, इन टर्म्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ द अथॉरिटी, इट्स अ स्किल, इट इज अ स्किल, है ना, और वो उसका ही पैसा चार्ज करते हैं सर. सो लाइक हैविंग अ कंसल्टेंट विल बी एन एडेड एडवांटेज सर.
Great.
या
There is one question on the how does one obtain the subsidies. I think you have already briefed in your presentation about the subsidies part, so we can move ahead. I think subsidies part you have already covered.
So
in
central subsidy, you tell your bank who has invested money into your project, they will only apply. बैंक ही बोलती है सब्सिडी के CLCSS के लिए बैंक ही अप्लाई करती है, तो हमको उसमें कोई जरूरत नहीं है किसी कंसल्टेंट की, आपकी बैंक ही करेगी आपके लिए.
Right. There is one more question that kindly suggest about the marketing plan or the report to submit along with the techno commercial report, and what will be the marketing plan for third party manufacturing MSME plant.
Okay. अगर सी इसमें अपन ये क्वेश्चन के अंदर है ना, देयर आर 2-3 डिफरेंट क्वेश्चंस इन्वॉल्वड.
Yes.
अगर आप थर्ड पार्टी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के लिए आप जाना चाहते हैं करके, तो आपको कोई भी बैंक अभी इन्वेस्ट करने से कतराएगी अभी. या तो फिर आप एक कोलेटरल ऑफर कर दो कि मेरे पास ये पुश्तैना घर है ना, उसका वैल्यूएशन कर लो और आप मुझे 7% 8% में मुझे कैपिटल दे दो, वो पैसा मुझे दोगे, मैं प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट में यूज करूंगा और मार्केटिंग में यूज करूंगा. ओके. But if you don't have anything to offer for collateral, right now the scenario of economy is that like no bank will invest money into your project. Okay. बैंक उसी चीज में पैसा लगाएगी जिसके अंदर कैपिटल असेट उसको दिखेगा.
Right.
मे इट भी आपका सिविल स्ट्रक्चर हो, मे भी आपका मशीनरी हो, मे इट भी प्रोडक्शन देख पाए. सॉफ्ट स्किल्स में बैंक अभी पैसा लगाने के लिए अभी ज्यादा तैयार नहीं है.
Right. I think we have Dr. Abhishek. Are you able to get any? Yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
thank you so much, Priyank. In a very short time period, you have given a brief and a detailed information about that, how to start the entrepreneur into a pharmaceutical, and what are the challenges behind you have to face.
Yes.
And I think that whatever the valuable insight you have given regarding starting or owning the business into
Right,
a
sir.
pharmaceutical domain,
Right,
that
sir.
may be a really good information as well as a valuable information for our students as well as for our new beginners. And thank you so much, Priyank.
It's absolutely
And,
my pleasure, sir. And anytime we are available, sir. I've mentioned my email address and my phone number. So if
Yes.
anybody wants to drop a query or they can mail us.
So anybody who have any questions or query regarding the ease of doing the business, then yes, the phone number and the email ID is shared by Priyank. So thank you so much, Priyank.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much. It's absolutely
And,
pleasure.
Thank you,
seeing
Dr.
everybody,
Saurabh.
sir.
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much, Priyank. It was,
Yes, sir.
it was really, life journey. What you have, actually dealt in your life.
Yes,
You
sir.
have brought everything into a real, picture, and it
Yes,
is
sir.
actually the what you experienced. That was the best part.
Right, sir.
So when I, for an entrepreneur, these lines haunt in my mind that when the going gets tough gets the going.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
this suits you. This suits you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This
Thank you so
suits
much for.
you,
Thank
and
you so much.
we are proud to have you as our alumni, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much. Sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Abhishek,
Thank you so much, sir.
for
Thank you so
joining
much.
us. So
Yeah.
we take a leave. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
It was indeed a pleasure, sir. Thank you everybody those who attended the event, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye bye.
you.
Take care, sir.
Thank you so much,
Bye bye.
everybody.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. Same to you, sir. Bye bye.